Hey loves, thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to day number 10. Can we just clap it up? Can we clap it up for day number 10? Okay. I'm just really proud of myself for staying consistent even though these posts be going up after midnight. It still counts. So today what I wanted to bring to you were some books that I'm reading or that I have read that have transformed my life. Some very deep books that have helped me to look at my past, some books to help me to look at my behavioral patterns, my childhood. A lot of healing has happened with reading these books, so I wanted to share them with you guys. So I was just going to grab 5 of them initially, but I ended up getting, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I would say 7. The other one I haven't dove into, but I want to on this channel. So let's just say 7 for the sake of me actually starting or read them already. So first off, this is an amazing book. I would say this is number 1 in the pile. The Empaths Survival Guide. This book opened up my eyes so much to being an empath. That word has become so trendy in the last few years, and it helped me to understand like why I have sensitivity to certain environments, and just being an empath and absorbing energy and being a light, and people just pulling off of that sometimes, and how to protect yourself. So that's what it's about. It's about surviving in the world as an empath, and people really try to make sensitive people seem like they are like just not strong. And being sensitive is one of the best things that I have accepted about myself in the last few years. Growing up, being sensitive in a Black household, it wasn't acceptable, and especially for men. Um, Tapping into your sensitive side and things like that. And this book truly helped me to understand what it is like to be an empath. And I literally cried reading this book plenty of times, like, oh my God, that's what I was experiencing. And there's all different types of empaths. There's earth empaths and animal empaths and, emotional empaths, and just all different types. And if you could just see, I have so much of this just highlighted. I actually took this to Jeju. If you've ever been to Atlanta, there's this place called Jeju where you can get a massage, and you can also go into all these different saunas, hot saunas, cold, and they have all these beautiful crystals and stones just all over on the walls and stuff, and it's a place for healing. I really used to love going there, and for one New Year's, I ended up doing that for my New Year's, to bring in the new year. And I brought this book. I bought this book. I bought this book with me, and I literally was just like, wow, this chapter, Empaths, Love and Sex, oh my God, it really hit home for me. I think that's where I ended up leaving off. So I still have quite a bit to read from it, but this book is amazing. If you are a sensitive person, an empath, and being sensitive is okay. It really is, honestly. Once you learn how to be empowered by it and not feel like withered down and weak from it, definitely get this book. It will help you to be a more stronger empath, all right? Next off, well, this is the number 1 too. Okay, no particular order. These are just books that I love. This one is by the beautiful and wonderful Queen of Fu. God bless this woman. She is amazing. If you don't know who Queen of Fu is, I'll link some of her videos down below, or her social media. You can follow her. Oh my God, this book is amazing. I did a Yanni steam, and it literally has a prayer for you to cleanse your, you know, sexual parts from past partners and stuff, and it works so well. So this book is called, I didn't even introduce it, Sacred Woman. She's redid this and she has other books as well, but if you are learning more about like your womb healing and needing to be healed, and how to cut cords, how to heal your womb, how to become fertile, you know, just anything that has to do, it's not even just all about that. It gives you, you know, yoga practices, and it shows you how to like blend foods, and it has everything literally. It talks about the gateway, and you know, the 42 laws of Mayed and the Ankh, and just so many beautiful things this book has. Oh my god, this is like something that really helped me to understand myself as a more a sacred woman and also a spiritual being. Oh my god, it has everything. Colon cleansing, womb wellness, you know, if you've had sexually transmitted diseases, it has remedies for everything. Womb songs, these are so beautiful. 24 womb chants. And I'll just say one for you. My womb is sacred and so is my life. My womb is precious and so is my life. My womb is divine and so is my life. My womb is love and so is my life. So it just has beautiful things in here for you to affirm, um, and just to heal yourself. I commit to healing myself. I commit to healing my womb, the womb that a nation generates, the womb that a nation penetrates by birth and by birthing babies. Woman, woman womb that we do create. The hard blows and trauma by what we ate, the dairy, the meats, the rape of your emotional, your physical being, the deed of you who entered my womb, my sugar wall. Like, if this already isn't giving you empowerment and good vibes, I don't know what to tell you. So go ahead, check this book out. It talks about the welcoming to the sacred womb circle, and she does prayers in here. Y'all go grab this book, okay? I can't speak enough about it. Sacred Woman by Queen Afu, okay? So that's another book that just has transformed my life. I haven't read all of it, but it is an amazing book. All right, the next one, I actually heard about this book on The Breakfast Club from Charlamagne the God. He had the author Resmaa Menakem. This right here, My Grandmother's Hands. Now, I've only read a few pages, to be honest, and what this book discusses is the trauma that we carry as Black people from slavery, and how that trauma is passed down to us from centuries and centuries and centuries. I heard so many great things about this book, and I still have the work to do with reading this, but I highly recommend grabbing this book. PTSD is real. The fears that you have and the thoughts that you have, they did not all come from you. You know, when they say you're breaking generational curses, you truly recreate your DNA when you break a generational curse. And there's so much trauma locked into our DNA from our ancestors. Black people surviving some of the most horrible things in life and constantly seeing it in movies and just re-traumatizing us with a lot of the things that you see in the media. We need healing. We need healing that is specific and tailored to us, so it looks different, you know? So that's another book that I highly recommend, will radically change your life. So check that out. Another great book. These are just, I need to read these like either again or get back into these. This is Sacred Science. Now, I won't lie, I haven't gotten around to even beginning this book, but it talks about the king of pharaonic theories. This is going to be an amazing book. I want to learn everything I can about Egypt, the symbolism, the gods there, all of that. And so it has a lot of pictures and stuff just talking about the kings and who we really are as Black people, and just empowering you to know your past, your true past, and not the history that was told to us. And so it gives the holographic text of the great, what, Anik? So many wonderful and just brilliant theories and just a lot of knowledge. I just want to get all this knowledge. I have to read this, but check this book out, Sacred Science, right there, okay? And I'll try to put all of these into the description box as well. Now, this book I read years ago, and I believe I listened to it on Audible, The 7 Habits of Effective People. Now, this doesn't really pertain to my spiritual awakening and, my knowledge of self, but just learning about how to be a better businesswoman. I remember reading this years ago, and it was really good. Now, I haven't read it in a while, but I definitely need to read it again. But if you're trying to learn how to be more effective, learn how to have better habits, definitely check this book out. Very powerful. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay? The last two, sorry, it's the mother in me. So I don't know what specific order to put these in, and quite frankly, the next book, let me make sure they are right. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. She's just playing. She's playing on the TV. So the next book, the title of the book will catch people off guard, and it's not what you think it is. It's meant to be provocative in the way that it is brought to you, but it's far deeper than that. It's way more sacred. So the next book is called Pussy Prayers, right? So this book is amazing. It says the new kind of sex ed. So I'll just read the back. It says Pussy Prayers is about rekindling your connection to your pleasure center, the space through which you manifest and create worlds, regardless of the body parts you don't or do have. And so it says these pages speak to the unique experience of a woman of color in order to help them heal from trauma and learn how to powerfully conquer up a life that is dripping with sweetness, all by getting in touch with the one part of yourself that is divinely designed for pleasure. So it has more on here, but definitely check out this book by Black Girl Bliss. They are amazing. I actually had tagged this book before, and they actually reposted my stuff. So I've gotten to about a quarter of this book, and it definitely just talks about, how in Christianity it's, taught that, a woman just really doesn't seek. Let me just read it just to be more correct. But I'll just speak for myself in saying that I didn't learn how to be in touch with my sexual side until I just kind of ventured off on my own and started learning how to please myself and how to, and we grown, so like, we're grown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's okay to please yourself, and it's okay to learn how to please yourself without a man. Anyway, it just breaks down a lot of the things that were taught in church, and how it uses the word quite vulgarly, but it's just to get your attention. This is one of the chapters right there. I'll just put it up for you to see it. Okay, so it just talks about how it was worshipped throughout the ages and just breaking it down. And I like, it feels like it has a comical twist to it. And it just makes you more interested in the book because it feels like they're sitting down and it's like girlfriends having a conversation with you, instead of it being like, sex ed, and it's like the anatomy of the female part is, I mean, yes, it does do that, but it's also like how I talk as a Black woman, point blank period. So check out this book, Pussy Prayers by Black Girl Bliss. The last actual book that is something that I have read, and wow, this book definitely changed my life, is this book, Attached. This book right here. Now, if you don't know what attachment styles are, I believe that they are anxious avoidant, anxious attachment, an avoidant, secure, and I believe that that's it. Anxious avoidant. Let me make sure. Secure attachment style. Yeah, so there's 3 attachment styles in everyday life. So you have the avoidant attachment style, the anxious attachment style, and the secure attachment style. So I used to be an anxious avoidant attachment style, and I'm still recovering from that, and now I'm more secure, and it's a lot of work, honestly, and it ties it back to your childhood and stuff about how you were loved. And I was loved amazingly by my parents. I think that they did an amazing job. The thing is, I got 5% left on my battery. Let's knock this out. Okay, so basically, it just breaks down your attachment styles, and sometimes and most of the time, it correlates to your childhood and just how you were raised. Now, I'm not going to get into my childhood because that's nobody's business. However, this book is really great for helping you to correct your behavioral patterns in past relationships. So I highly suggest getting this book. All right, Attached. Check it out. Now, the last book that I was hesitating to even call a book is called Instant Journal. Okay, and that's why, because I think it's more like a journal than it is like an actual book. Now, I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, surprisingly. Listen, the Dollar Tree is clutch. They actually be having some like really good books, and I'm one to go in there and see what they have. So this style of journaling just really seems to do well with me. So it has these kind of like charts, and it also has like the week, and it'll have stuff like I'm in love. So you circle the day of the week you feel that way. I'm not in love. Satisfying day. I learned something new. Frustrating day. I'm longing for something. I thought about my breath. I feel sentimental. So you circle all these things, and then it just gives you stuff. How did I spend my day? Did I enjoy it? Did I complain? In routine and spontaneity, working mindfully or mindlessly, so on and so forth. So it really helps you to deep dive. And my cat is using the bathroom, so sorry if you hear litter in the back. Another great part that I saw right here, and I want to go through this book for the month of January, and just like use it to have like therapy sessions with you guys, with me as well, and we can just interact. But one of the things I highlighted, it says things I miss from my childhood and things I don't miss. And then another tab I had was this wonderful weekly mood. You see? And it had all of these different emotions on here: ignored, pessimistic, ecstatic, fearful, irritated, insecure, useless, defensive. You circle all that apply. And then on the other sheet, it says something I did that I can't forgive myself for. And you circle which one you feel, or you write down something you feel like you can't forgive yourself for. Then underneath it, it said I need more, and circle one that applies, or all that applies. Sleep, love, leisure time, responsibility, exercise. So it's really giving you like a deep dive into yourself. And so I don't know if you can buy this like at stores, or it just happened to be like a book at the Dollar Tree, but look into possibly getting this book, Instant Journal. It's better than your average journal. Like, just writing stuff down, like, oh, today is such and such day and this happened. It's a new approach, I feel like, to journaling. So I know I just spewed the rest of that out, but I'm gonna go ahead. These cats are starting to turn up, and yeah, I just wanted to post for today, and thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, let me know. And also, have you read any of these books? Let me know. And would you be open to us doing book reviews on them? Like, can we read them together on a video and like discuss them and stuff? Because I like stuff like that. So let me know down below. Those are books that I have read, need to finish, or want to read. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you are healing yourself and focusing on yourself, because that is where your true healing comes from. You can't help anybody else unless you help you. So those are books that have transformed my life, and I hope that it helps you. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Make sure that you truly like this video, comment below. It makes me feel so good to read you all's comments. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Mwah.